Now we'll check the qualifications of a missile specialist operating on the coasts of most continents. This Air Force lives in huge colonies like this one in Muriwai, New Zealand. This rock on the blackened shore is dotted by nests belonging to gannets. Great numbers of these birds live on the coasts in highly organized colonies where they care for their young. Every day starts a new mission over the sea. They deploy to hunt for provisions, fish to fuel themselves, but also to regurgitate and feed to the cadets that haven't begun flight training. Their highly specialized optics help them get the job done. The gannet's optical system enables the birds to see their prey at a distance from the air and just as sharply as they plunge high speed into the water. That ability to shift focus between air and water is their secret weapon. It helps rank the Gannet Air Force as one of the most successful at sea, with an average 72% kill rate per bird. A gannet's forward-facing eyes give the flyer superb binocular vision to accurately judge distances. These aviators seldom fly solo missions, as social birds work best as a squadron. This squadron has found what it was looking for: a sardine bait ball. A gannet focuses on his target from 30 meters above sea level and plunges. From that altitude, the gannet reached speeds of up to 100 kilometers per hour before hitting the water. Upon contact with the water, his lenses change shape from spherical to oval. The focal change takes only 80 milliseconds, the fastest of any bird. From air to underwater, they never lose sight of their prey. Their high-speed plunge sends them as deep as 20 meters below the surface, giving them an advantage over other fishing birds. In the waters off Africa, a Cape Gannet squadron engages with their meal. Besides their customized flight goggles, a Gannet's flight suit comes equipped with safety features. First, Gannets have no external nostrils. Instead, they're concealed inside the bill to prevent water from being forced into them. Next, air sacs under the skin in the neck and chest cushion the bird's high-speed impact with the water. This is one hard-working Air Force. An adult gannet weighs about 3.5 kilograms, but must deliver about 2.5 kilograms of fish to each chick every day. The victors return to their airfield, a home base that can lie as far as 400 kilometers from the hunting spot. Wherever their assignment takes them, gannets are always mission ready. It's no wonder that these strong-flying, fast-diving, sharp-focusing bombardiers enjoy success in their naval air stations all over the world. Moving inland from the salty seas, we find our next Air Force patrolling freshwater ponds, rivers, and swamps. These special forces may be among the planet's oldest flyers. Stationed worldwide, apart from the coldest regions, these skilled air veterans are one of the greatest aerial success stories of all time. Dragonflies. Dragonflies, with their close relatives, Demselfis, are the animal kingdom's top guns. Succeeding at 95% of their hunting attempts. They owe much of their ability to their all-seeing compound eyes, which enable them to view every direction at the same time. Plus their wings, which gain them speeds of up to 30 kilometers per hour. And like the hummingbird, their flying skills include hovering and even flying backwards. The dragonfly's compound eyes cover most of its head. Each eye, among the largest of any insect, contains up to 30,000 optical facets, or ommatidia, that collect images. Dusk-flying dragonflies have fewer of these facets. They can't see color as well, but are most sensitive to light and shadow, which is essential to their mission. The dragonfly might see the dusk sky as a bright background, and even tiny prey flying against it would show up clearly for him to pursue. Small movements and small silhouettes make up the dragonfly's target. And because its prey flies fast as well, the dragonfly's optical system processes the visual input in less than a 500th of a second. Compared to us, the world moves much faster for a dragonfly. Where the human eye can decode 60 images per second, that would be slow motion for a dragonfly. They can process an unbelievable 300 frames per second. A dragonfly detects different kinds of light with different parts of its compound eyes. The upward-facing eye sees short wavelengths, like blue and ultraviolet light. The underside of the eye sees longer wavelengths like green and orange. Its sharp focus only occurs directly in front. The sides are better suited for picking up motion. While we have 3 kinds of light-sensitive proteins in our eyes that let us see color using combinations of red, green, and blue, dragonflies have between 11 and 30 of these proteins. A dragonfly can eat up to 100 mosquitoes per day. When the sky is clear, the mission's a go. The Dragonfly Air Force has had plenty of time to hone its skills. Dragonflies were some of the first winged insects to evolve some 300 million years ago, and they have become miniature masters of the skies. To review our final Air Force, we travel to African high lakes, where their special forces symbol. Lake Megoria and Lake Natron, though toxic for most life, attract thousands of these birds. Feasting on the local hot spring algae are lesser flamingos. A spectacular gathering of up to 1.5 million come here to find mating partners. And the way they eat the algae brings them even more distinction. These birds don't rely on power, but on a delicate sense of touch. Their specialized beaks, which enable them to filter the nutritious algae from the toxic water. With their touch-sensitive beaks, they always know exactly what they're putting into their mouths. While they dine, their eyes provide an early warning against predators. So they can safely fill their bellies with the 60 grams of food they need. The odd shape of the beak. Unlike other birds, the upper part of a flamingo's bill is thinner than the lower. To eat, they hold their heads upside down in shallow water and sweep from side to side. Their beaks are lined with rows of plates covered with tiny hairs through which they strain food out of the water. Their piston-like tongue pumps water in and out of the beak 5 to 6 times a second. Backward curving spines on their tongue help guide food to the throat. To fine-tune the system, nerve sensors called Herbst corpuscles under the upper and lower bill ensure that only food goes down the gullet and not grit or anything inedible. They use their upper jaw to manipulate larger foods like small crustaceans. This amazing system of touch-controlled filtration gives them a real advantage, opening up a generous feeding area that no other animal can exploit. Any particular bird will get plucked by a predator. On an individual level, each flamingo has great vision, so that's a lot of eyes watching for danger. Their eyes contain a structure that creates a line of sharp vision that helps them spot predators at a distance. 360-degree panorama and overlook the horizon. This is what they're watching for. The fish eagle launches an attack. But the flamingos are on to him. The Flamingo Air Force rises like a big pink cloud. The eagle will have to try another time. When it comes to survival tactics, one branch of the Special Forces rise above the rest. These are the Air Forces. Eagles rely on their sharp vision for their surveillance ops. Their eyesight, 8 times more accurate than ours, can penetrate water. The structure of their eye gives them excellent perception ahead and peripherally. Monarch butterflies' epic journey relies not on sight, but on their ability to sense magnetism. They navigate flawlessly to their destination without ever having been there before. Like monarchs, fruit bats fly in squadrons. They rely on sight and smell to avoid predators and find food, which they do in the dark, thanks to their highly reflective eye tissue. While bats are on a mission to find juicy fruit, nothing makes a vulture's mouth water more than a fresh corpse. To find it, they follow the scent thanks to an enlarged olfactory bulb. The scent of death, just few parts per billion, dispatches them on their mission. A hummingbird is after something much sweeter and zooms through flower beds looking for nectar. Its eyes weigh more than its brain, and it needs that brain to gauge how fast it's flying on its mission to reach its favorite flowers. The gannet relies on vision too, as squadrons of them conduct dive bomber missions over the open sea and as deep as 20 meters below the surface. Fast focus lenses assure a successful operation. Over freshwater, one of the planet's oldest air force chases down fast-moving insects. The dragonfly's ultra-high-speed visual system lets it draw a bead on a bug faster than an eye blink. Flamingos take a more laid-back, tactile approach. This pink squadron touches down on algae-choked lakes and uses sensitive beaks to filter tiny prey from the water. Even though they feed upside down, flamingos always keep their sharp eyes peeled for predators. These are the special forces that command the sky. Whether they're on patrol, on the hunt, or simply getting from place to place, these air forces employ an array of specialized skills, tactics, and maneuvers to accomplish their daily missions.